Curious Kids is a co-production of WGCU and the Golisano Children's Museum of Naples. Support is provided by the Florida Gulf Coast University College of Education.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm Sierra.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Natalie.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Alex. Welcome to the Treehouse.
Some kids think they know exactly what they want to be when they grow up.
I know what I want to be. I want to be an actor.
Me too.
I want to be an actress or a singer, but I'd also love to design clothes.
I want to be an artist. It's hard to choose just one thing.
True. That's why we thought it might be fun to check out some of the careers you might or might not have thought about.
Starting off with a marine biologist who turned his love of the ocean into a very cool job. Studying dolphins in their natural habitat is all in a day's work for Mr. James Lavicari. He's a marine biologist and a member of the 10,000 Islands Dolphin Project survey team. The project is one of the only ongoing studies of wild dolphins in Southwest Florida, and one of the few in the United States that engages the public.
Every day, the team heads out on the Dolphin Explorer. They cruise the estuarine waters around Marco Island. They've been monitoring bottlenose dolphins here since 2006. Riley the dog sounds the alarm when dolphins are close by.
All right, we got a mom and baby. Now this mom has a damaged dorsal fin, so very easy to identify. Her fin was like this 8 years ago, but probably from a boat propeller.
Photos of individual dolphins' dorsal fins are kind of like their fingerprint. This helps the survey team and the passengers identify them. So each time we spotted a dolphin, we marked it down on our dolphin challenge sheet. This also helps the team keep track of which dolphins are in the area.
Yeah, they're actually wanting to hitch a ride with us, so I think everybody hang tight. We're gonna pick up a little speed, and it looks like they might want to travel with us, so they may just kind of surf along in the wake. Yeah, they're just watch out the back. These guys are gonna be riding in the wake here.
When the boat tour stopped for a break on Key Waden Island, we got a chance to explore the beach and chat with Mr. James about his career as a marine biologist.
So how do you become a marine biologist?
Well, starts off with school, and then really finding something that you like to do. And I knew I loved being out in nature. I grew up around the water, and I always knew I wanted to be in nature and work with animals. And that's what biology is the study of life.
What's the coolest part about being a marine biologist?
Well, for me, I think it's the very special job that I have to be able to work with the bottlenose dolphins. And the dolphins we have here are residential. So they're not just passing by or migrating through. I get to spend a lot of time with these guys, and they're almost like our extended family out here in the wild.
Is this a dolphin skull?
Actually, it is. Well, it's a replica, so it's not a real one, but this is a representation of exactly what it would look like. And first thing you see is this giant mouth with all these sharp, pointy teeth. Way up at the top of the skull, we see the nares, or the nostril holes, which is actually where the blowhole is, where all of the breath is going to come in and out, and also all of the vocalizations and sounds they make passes through the blowhole.
What's the most important thing people need to know about the ocean?
Well, I think we need to know is how connected we are to the oceans and how dependent we are on the oceans. Every drop of water that we drink comes from the oceans. It evaporates up into the clouds and then falls as rain, perfectly clean and clear for us to drink. Also, the oceans are very important at cleaning up our air, our water, and providing animals and humans with food sources all around the world.
Just the joy.
We found retired judge and author Mr. Harlan Whitcoff at the beach on Sanibel Island collecting shells. That's his favorite thing to do.
Is shell collecting a hobby or can you make it a career?
Well, it's a hobby for me. I'm a former lawyer and judge, but I've been on Sanibel for 39 years, and it's always been a hobby. I love seashells. In the early 90s, I got asked to help write books, and now I've written all of these books, and so it's actually become a career. As a seashell author, everybody loves seashells.
Wow, what kind of crab is that?
Well, that's not a crab. They're dead if they have a crab in it. That's part of the actual shell. See, he's alive. Those are his eyes. His eyes are on stalks. Look at, he's getting a little upset by sitting here. It's time to get him back in the water. See, he's trying to move himself around, and we'll get him back in the water and then go find some other shells.
Speaking of being law-abiding, did you know it was against the law to keep live shells? If you do find one that's alive, put it gently back into the water.
Now, wait a second. Let's see if it's alive. It's huge. Now, this is the Florida State shell again. It's the horse conch.
Is that 24?
Oh, I can see the orange already. Look.
Whoa! It's alive.
Look at there.
That would be bad if he squared us.
Yeah. Oh, see? But he can come out all the way down to where my bucket. It's that big. They uncoil.
We took the horse conch out into the water so it could bury itself into the sand to avoid predators like birds and people. What would we find next?
Is this the one that was in your book?
It is. That's the alphabet cone. Look at your buckets. That's what we're always hunting for. This is the special shell. That's why I wrote the book. You can actually, on some of them, find letters of the alphabet.
Is this one alive?
No, this one we're lucky. It's not alive, so that means we get to keep
So
it.
pretty.
Is it rare to find?
Yes, it's tough to find, and even tougher to find a letter on it.
Mr. Harlan had a whole bunch of alphabet cones. When he lined them up on the table, we were able to find letters.
What did you see there?
That's an A.
That's an A, right. And what's this?
Looks like a
I?
I.
Iowa, where you're from.
There you go. But see, you can spell. The entire alphabet is on seashells.
Wow.
But it takes a long time to find them. It took me 35 years to find the entire alphabet.
Mr. Harlan gave us each a copy of his alphabet book and an alphabet cone with our initials on it. Pretty cool how he was able to turn his passion into a successful second career.